So we want to know what the formal definition of similar figures is, and that definition is that in the figures we know that corresponding angles are congruent, and then corresponding sides are proportional. And that's the definition. The next group of questions, we want to know why, if these triangles are similar or not. And so let's quick review. How can we tell triangles are similar? Triangles are similar. We have a few different reasons. We have side, 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 which looks a lot like why triangles are congruent, but side, side, side for similarity is the sides are proportional. So whenever we see sides in these in S, that means proportional, not congruent. We have side, angle, side. So two sets of sides are proportional, and then the angle in between them is congruent. And the last one is angle, angle. So if you know two angles of one triangle are congruent to two angles of the other, then those two triangles are definitely similar. So let's take a look at these few examples. Here we have two triangles, one definitely smaller than the other, and we're given some side lengths. So what we want to do is we want to compare their ratios. So let's take the shortest leg here, 4, compared to the shortest leg of the larger one, and see how does that compare to the longer leg, so the 6, compared to the longer leg of the other one. Now we have to be careful, we don't put 3, it's this whole length here, so it's the 3 plus the 6, which is 9. Well, they both reduce to 2/3, so they are equal to each other. So we have two sides being proportional, and then we notice we have the angle in between them are both right angles. So we know that these are proportional, or these are similar triangles by side, angle, side. Looking at our next one here, we have two sides listed for both of these, but we also have the fact that they're isosceles. So since this side is 14, this is also 14. And since this side is 7, so is this one. And so we can compare these ratios. We have 14 over 7, 14 to 7, and then 22 to 11. They all reduce to 2. And so they're equal. And so here we have all three sides are proportional. So we know these are similar by side, side, side. The next one, we see these two triangles. We see vertical angles here, so we know an angle is congruent to an angle. Now we want to check our sides for proportionality. Now what we want to do is we've got to be careful. We want to do the shorter side, 4, compared to the shorter side of this upper triangle, which is 10. So 4 to 10. And we want to compare that to the 6 compared to the 12, so 6 over 12. Well, reducing these, we get a 2/5 and a 1/2. They are not equal. And so we can't show that these are, in fact, they're not similar. So we have not similar. And then the last ones here, we have two angles marked congruent. We also know these two angles are congruent because of vertical angles. So we have two angles of one congruent to two angles of the other. So these triangles are similar by angle, angle.